My mom grew up in the 70s in Southern California. Her dad, my grandpa Bruce, died before I was born, but I've grown up with stories about all the ways he fixed, built, and jerry-rigged things around the house to make them work, quote-unquote, better. One of these things was the family VW bus. He took out all the back seats and put in a mattress and set up some sort of dividing wall behind the driver and the passenger seats. This sounds sexy, but it really was just so the kids could bounce around wildly in the back and the parents could ride up front in peace without having to hear or see them.
Oh my God.
And apparently it worked a little too well. This story starts with my grandma, Marianne, needing to pick up some papers. What those papers were, she has never been clear. She and her friend piled my 4-year-old mom, Trisha, and her 8-year-old sister, Trina, and the friends' kids in the back of the outfitted VW bus and went on their way on the Los Angeles freeway. A short time later, Trina poked her head through the divider and said, "Trisha's gone." On the freeway.
Can you imagine? Oh my God.
Apparently the back door had not been closed tight. So when the kids were bound.
Imagine.
I mean, apparently the back door had not been closed tight. So when the kids were bouncing around seatbeltless on the mattress, the door flew open and my mom bounced right out. And my grandma, apparently unable to make sense of the news that her youngest was no longer in the car, just kept driving.
Can I suggest that the papers they were going to get were rolling papers because they were stoned as fuck.
To that bone.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my mom had landed right in between the lanes and was relatively unharmed.
No.
Traffic around her slowed, and people just drove around the toddler on the freeway.
Toddler? I was like hoping 8 or 9 at least.
No, she's the 4-year-old. She's 4.
Fuck, that's right.
A good Samaritan stopped and ran into traffic to pick her up and carry her to the side of the road. I'm sorry, but this is the definition of Los Angeles. People being like, honk, honk, 4-year-old, get out of the way.
Out of the way.
I'm on my way to a meeting. Get out of the way, toddler. Ugh. My grandma exited the freeway and looped back around and found my mom with the, quote, nice fellow, as she always refers to him.
Oh, my God.
My mom was a little scraped up, but altogether fine. This is now everyone's favorite story to tell when someone new meets the family.
Yep.
Thanks for creating an amazing show and community where I've met all my best friends.
Oh.
Ooh. That makes me want to start crying. Stay sexy and wear your seatbelt, Lauren.
Oh, no, don't wear your seat. Don't tell a 4-year-old to wear your seatbelt. Tell the fucking parents. We always have to say this shit. It's not the kid's fault that they didn't have a fucking seatbelt on.
It is not the kid's fault.
Oh, my God.